Others also, if you have not installed yet, please install that. That is mandatory for continue the course, because without that we cannot practice any Python program. That's mandatory. That's why I started the course with that.
My laptop is asking to quit and reopen the Zoom, so I'm just quitting and reopening it to share the screen.
Sure. Okay. Anyone else who is using Mac and not installed yet?
I am also using Mac, but I didn't install it.
Okay. We will see the installation today, and then we'll continue. Yeah.
Hi, Kasi, I'm back. I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, sure.
I think I shared my screen. Let me know if you can able to see it.
Yeah, you're able to see.
I just closed and reopened the Python project from PyCharm.
So I see the PyCharm is installed properly. Okay, you're able to run the program. Can you go to the terminal?
This one?
Terminal. Do command space. Yeah. Yeah, and just enter Python. Yes. Okay. Type Python 3.
Python 3.
Python 3. No, don't give any space. Python 3. A numerical 3.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Yeah. Spelling is wrong. H4 is there.
Python 3.
Yeah. Yes.
I think yesterday you mentioned. Yesterday you mentioned 3.11.2, but I found 3.11.4 is the latest version. So
that's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's a minor versions here and there. It is okay. Not a problem. 3.x.
There is no difference between 0.2 to 0.4. If there is no difference, then I'm fine.
No, there is no difference, and you'll not find any issues or any errors while practicing. That's not a problem. Because those are the minor versions. There might be some bug fixes in the Python versions or some minor enhancements they might have done, and that is okay. This is good. You have installed it properly.
Okay.
Yeah. Geeta, would you like to share a screen so that we'll see how to install in Mac OS because Sai is already installed, so we cannot show in his laptop.
Yeah, sure. 1 minute, then I will log in into my Mac. Actually, I logged in with my iPhone.
Sure. Okay. Everybody. Yeah, sure. Geeta, take your time. Everybody, I would request please join from your laptop so that you'll get the right feel of the class. You'll get you'll get the right concentration. Because if you join from mobile, we'll move here and there, and we don't get the we don't concentrate on the class that much. Okay, my request. So you can join from mobile. Sure. That would be easy for everybody. Okay. In the meantime, can I go for a quick introduction of everybody, so that I'll have some fair idea what kind of people are there, how many are freshers, how many are experienced, and what is the status. Maybe we'll go for alphabetical order. Just quick intro, like your name and your education or your background. What is you're trying as experienced or fresher or how it is. Just simple introduction for everybody. We'll quickly finish it.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, Kasi. Myself, Bharat. I have more than 8 years of experience in IT. I'm working in Pega right now, but I wanted to learn Python to expand my skills.
Great, Bharat. Thanks. Next, we have Durga or Farhan. Anybody? Durga will go.
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. My name is Durga. I completed my BTech in this year. I am fresher.
Great. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Hi Kazi.
Yeah, Farhan. Hi.
Yeah, I'm from Hyderabad. I have around 5 years of experience into finance. I want to learn Python because I want to switch my career into IT.
Oh, sure. Thank you. Welcome to IT.
Yeah, my name is Geeta. I worked before, but I am currently housewife. I want to start my career again, so I want to learn a new technology. So I thought like I can try for the Python.
Great, Geeta. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sairam. I completed my BTech on 2014. I'm having currently 8 plus years of experience. I'm working as an implementation executive. Mostly I will use SQL. I just want to learn new technology. So I joined Python.
Great, Sai. Yeah, thank you. We'll go next.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi, Pawni.
I am Pavani, sir, from Nelluru. Recently, I have completed my BTech, sir. I am fresher.
Great. Thank you, Pawni.
Okay, sir.
Hi, sir. My name is Srigopi, sir. I am just completed my BTech. I am freshers.
Good, Gopi. Thank you.
Hi, Kashi. My name is Rajeshwar. So I have 5 years of experience in manual testing, including robot framework. So I need to learn that Python to expand my skills.
Okay, so robot framework, if you're using the Python, they might be already using it, right?
Yes, Kashi. But it is a computer based, right? So I have idea, something idea. So I need to more in that Python.
Okay, great. Glad to hear that. Yeah, thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Ishika. So I just completed my master's. So now I'm looking for full-time opportunities in full stack developer.
Oh, thanks, Ishika. Who else is pending? Sneha, Shiva. Yeah, Shiva.
Hi, I'm Shiva. So I have completed my health informatics course. So I just want to learn Python or to enhance my technical skills. Yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
thanks, Shiva.
I logged in with my Mac.
Yeah, Geeta, I think we have only 1 or 2 people left. Let's finish and then we'll go. Can we? Yeah. Sneha, go ahead. I think I saw you unmuted. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Sneha. I have around 5 years of experience in manual testing, so I want to learn Python now.
Okay, great, Sneha. Thank you. Next, who else is left? Anybody? I think Sherlyn and Vamsi has not yet. I think most of us are done.
Hello.
Yeah, Vamsi.
Yeah, myself is Vamshi, and currently I'm working in the center company, and I had an experience of 1 year. And currently, I'm moving to the Python related jobs.
Okay. Thanks, Vamshi. Looks like everybody is done. Sherlyn, would you like to go? Okay, maybe they might be having some issues. That's okay, fine. We can go maybe after this installation part. Okay, thanks for the quick intro, guys. I see, everybody is active, and this looks like a special batch for me. I see everybody is interactive, and people are responding very quickly. Glad to see that. Okay, let's go back to let's go to Geeta's screen. Geeta, please share your screen. We have Sairam also here, so he has already installed it. If he's stuck anywhere, then he can also help since he is using Mac. Geeta, are you sharing?
Yeah, I shared my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Not really. Others, are you able to see? But I'm not able to see.
Geeta, to share the screen, first of all, we need to allow the access in the system preferences. There's a thing called Zoom, something like that. You need to enable the option. Then only you can share the screen.
Where we have to go in F4?
In
system
when you go
preferences?
to system preferences, privacy and security, there you can see something called screen recording. If you want, I can share my screen and I can show how to do that.
Privacy settings, right?
Yeah.
In privacy settings?
That whatever the screen recording apps you have in your laptop will display there. Just enable Zoom.
But Zoom is not displaying here.
Have you installed Zoom in your computer?
Yeah.
Or you joined from the web application?
No, I installed Zoom. It is showing me the system preferences page when I shared the screen, but it is not showing.
Let me share my screen and show you how it looks like. Maybe you will get some idea.
Okay.
I shared my screen. Are you able to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see here, when you go to the privacy and security here, for me, 3 options are showing. So just we need to enable the Zoom. By default, it will be false. We need to enable it. Then only we can able to share the screen from MacBook.
Yeah, I also in the same place. In system preferences only you went, right?
Yeah.
So can you search
In
for
the privacy and
applications?
security,
In the privacy and security,
we need to
might go to applications, I guess.
Yeah, I clicked on F4. In the F4, which one I have to click? Only system? System preferences or which one?
No. In the privacy and security, if you can scroll down, there's an option called screen recording. If you can go there, all these options will show. Here we need to enable the Zoom.
Okay, never mind, Geeta. Like if we have any issues, then we can, the team will connect offline for helping out.
Yeah,
Not a
sure.
problem. Okay. We'll continue the class today. So then I'll take this offline. So if anyone of you are, using Mac, let's connect offline, after this class, guys. I'll help you out. Or we'll create a steps, or we'll create one small 1, 2, 3 minutes video, and we'll upload in our YouTube channel. Okay. Installation part, don't worry. We'll help you out.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Okay. Thanks, Sai. Okay, if anybody is new or new to this class, as you have already given the introduction, I'd like to give in a short note. Myself, Kasi Yedumati. So I'm totally having 8 years of experience into IT. I'm working for a, Fortune 500, top 5th rank in Fortune 500 MNC company. Which is based out of Hyderabad. And I'm working as a team lead here. And I've been working as a full stack developers from the beginning of my career. So I know the in and out of the web applications, and I know all kind of applications, even a standalone applications and web applications also. And coming to the training, I've been training since 3 years, but officially we have started this 1.5 year back, and we have delivered 7 Python batches and 4 Java batches. 4 Java batches are completely on outside India and in US and UK. But all Python batches, I think we are, basically targeting the, Indian audience, local only. We are actually providing the training to. So, and we have helped out almost 89 people to get the offers of our students. That's our background till now, and we are counting still. 89 is actually completely from within India, but outside India, like it will be more than 200-300 literally. Because outside India, we have some consultancies tied up, and we'll help the students to get the interviews and get the placements and all. But in India, there is no actually, because the US process is completely different and India process is completely different. Okay, you can say like we have helped out more than 300 people to get the offer and to get placed in various companies. But that's not with any kind of placements or anything, just with most of their with the knowledge only. They were able to crack with the knowledge that we have given. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me get into the subject today. So yesterday we have done with the Python installation part. I have, most of you might have done it, and if you have not done, please go back to the recording and complete the installation part. That is very important. And today we'll try to create our first program in Python, our first program in your life, or maybe probably. I see most of you are trying to, upgrade your skill, and some of you are actually completely new to the IT, and some of you are completely freshers. Do not worry. I'll start from the basics and from the scratch, and I'll tell you. I'll not tell you the what is that and simple theory and explain it and share the definition, but I'll actually take you to the actual situation and why and what and how, and then we will discuss it. But I'll try to inject the right subject. Okay. So okay, let's go back to the Python or programming. When I say programming, that any apart from Python, there are multiple other technologies also like Java and .NET, right? But before actually discussing into going to the Python programming, but why do we need a programming? And as a human being, how it is actually helpful for us? Forget about a job, getting a job. If you learn a Python or if you learn a Java, we'll get a job and we'll get settled down. But that's not done yet, right? That's not done. There is something beyond that. What I'm trying to say is, if programming is not there in our lives, and programming is not yet come into anybody's life, how it is actually helping our life indirectly. Yeah, let me tell you what I'm trying to say here. So a couple of years back, there was no applications like Phone Pay or Google Pay, and even before that, there was no bank, mobile banking or anything. I'm just taking a simple example, how actually the programming is actually helping the human beings. When just imagine a situation, kind of 20-30 years back, when we want to when we want to deposit some money to your friend or your family member, what do we used to do? Okay. I would encourage you to interact it, but yeah, it's okay. I'm continuing here. I want to, send money to a bank, couple of years back, like 20-30 years back. What I need to do, I need to go to the bank and visit the bank physically, and I need to take one leave or 2 to 3 hours break. And then I need to go to the bank and sit, wait in the queue and submit the form. And then, we need to, deposit or withdraw the amount. So that's what we used to do, right? Maybe we in this generation we might have not done that. Maybe our parents might have done that, isn't it? Are you with me, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Yeah, we have not done that. We are lucky that we are not done that. But the people, our parents might have done that, and the past generations might have done that. But what is the problem here? The problem is we are wasting a lot of time. Money is with us, but we are not able to send to our friends or parents. But to send that money, we are going to bank and all. We are doing all this process. It is taking at least half of our day. Yes or no? Even if you want to send 1,000 rupees also, we need to follow the same process. We used to follow the same process. Okay. After that, what has come? Literally, just this example, let us take that this process took 8 or 6 hours. Let us consider. Later, what happened? Later, the banks come up with they could not bear with the floating, or could not maintain the people in the branches. They have distributed the branches, and they have tried to reduce the queue lines and all. But that's not enough. Then again, people have to take the breaks in their professional environment and take the permission and go out. That's still a problem, and there is still the time. We are not saving the time there. Then the bank after a couple of years, bank has come up with the what? Mobile banking and net banking. What mobile banking and net banking will do, guys? If you are sitting at home and you take the account number and all the account details and add their bank account, and then send the money, whatever the money that you want. So what's happening here? So in this case, we don't need to go to the bank physically. Then we'll simply add the account from our system or mobile, and then we'll send the amount. That might take 15 minutes or 30 minutes or 1 hour or something like that. And there are some limitations also in the net banking. Yes or no? Let us consider this process is taking 30 minutes. Okay. Then there is a next generation. Not just next generation, but there is a next upgradation. Okay, I would say. What happened now? Now, how are we going to send? We are going to some pani puri, and we are going to some bhaji stalls and all. We are going to some snacks and all. What are we doing now, guys? We are simply using PhonePe or Google Pay.
Yeah.
Yes or no? So
yes.
How many minutes the Google Pay or PhonePe transaction is happening? Maximum 1 minute. 1 minute is also like kind of half minute. You will just waste your time to enter your PIN, your lock, to unlock your phone. But actually, it is taking 20 to 30 seconds. And you don't need to take a break, and you don't need to leave your job, and you don't need to go anywhere. And so if any one of your friend asked, and he's sitting in the queue so anywhere else, and if you ask if he asks you to send a money, then we'll send the money within 20 to 30 seconds. Just imagine we have come from a 6 hour to 6 hours to 20 seconds. Isn't that a good idea, right, guys? That's crazy, right? We might have thought about it, and if you have thought about it, that is great. But we might have thought, if you think about it, that's a great innovation, right? Like we have upgraded like anything. So now we are doing any transaction within seconds. Even if you want to send any bigger amount, also we're trying to send money within seconds. But why I'm saying this story is all this because of all these things are happening because of the programming only. Because to create a physical branch, physical bank, then there is no programming involved there. But to give an interface like a mobile banking or net banking, you need a software, and to develop that software, we need a programming. To develop a mobile banking or net banking website, we need some software. I'm not saying that we are developing all applications using a Python, but If not Python, they might be using some other programming. I'm just talking about the programming, how the programming is actually impacting our lives and helping our lives and making our lives easy. Okay, then so after mobile banking, so we have got some idea that then we have introduced Phone Pay and Google Pay, that kind of UPI applications also. So to develop UPI, Phone Pay and Google Pay also, we need some programming skills. Okay, this is how the programming is helping us. Not only this, I'm just taking as a simple example. If you open today from morning to till you go to bed, everything that you are using is behind that there is a programming involved. You are using Instagram, you are using WhatsApp, you are using Facebook. Behind everything there is a programming skill. They might be using, some might be using Java, some might be using Python, some might be using .NET, some might be using other programming language. But without the programming language, none of these applications will work. And all of these applications have developed using some or other programming language. Okay, so it is saving the time. It basically using a programming, we are actually saving the time and making our lives easy. And by saving that time, we can invest the time in somewhere else, and we can we can provide we can make the good product out of it. We can use that time and we can spend that time in somewhere else in our businesses and your work and all. The productivity will increase. And if you take a Flipkart and Amazon also, same thing. We used to go to the shopping mall and all. We need to spend hours and hours, and that is also okay that we can still go. But the thing is, if you simply open a Myntra or any Amazon or Flipkart, then you can book any of the shirt or trouser you like, and then you order it, and it'll come in a couple of days or a couple of hours. Okay, so nothing that we are doing using programming, but simply we are providing some channel from a between two people. One is provider and one is the consumer. Consumer is the customer. We are the customers. We use using Phone Pay, or we use using mobile application. Then provider is the one who is actually having a bank or someone, a bank or that Amazon people. So we are just providing a channel so that they will communicate with the channel, and that communication will happen behind using a programming language. So that's what the behind the scenes are happening. Okay, let me go. So now, how we develop these applications using a programming language? How what are the skills involved? If you take any web application, for example. So I'm not going to any technical things right now, but I'm just trying to give you the background, and so that your mind will be ready to grasp the actual programming skills. Okay. Now we have designed it, so Amazon.com like this, and you have all the options, and based on our idea, then we are designing all the skills. There are a couple of skills involved here, guys. If you want to design this UI, you need a HTML, CSS, or JavaScript, or Angular, or any React.js. But where the Python or Java involved here? Okay, so when you click on something. So I'm clicking on sign in securely. Then it will actually call the Python code behind it. Inside, you don't see it, but when you click on sign in button, you will be able it will actually call the Python code and Java code. Okay, I'll showcase that. We will all practically will do all those things, but don't worry about it. Just understand what is what is happening behind the scenes. Okay, this is what happening actually. So front end, we just to give the look and feel, we'll use some other technology. And then there are three types of layers, guys. If you take any web application, there are three layers. I'll just give you simple thing, but even if you don't understand, then it is okay. I'll showcase this multiple times while we are going for other sessions also. So there are three layers. If you take any web applications, when I say web application, the applications like Flipkart or Amazon or anything that is running on the internet and that has some look and feel UI. Okay, so it will start from this thing. This is a UI. Okay, when I say UI, this is a user interface. Because user will be able to see it with his eyes. So we call that as user interface. And remaining thing means when we click on add to cart button, when we click on something, anything that you click, when you click on that, in the background, it will try to call Java or Python and then get the data, do anything. Okay, and these two layers we call it as backend. Don't worry, even if you are not able to understand something, even if you are able to understand 50% of it, that is also fine. But remaining the stories that I'm just trying to explain in general, try to understand that and try to relate that with programming so that you'll get a fair idea. So this one, there are two components inside. This is Python, and then this is database. So this database can be anything. It can be MySQL or MongoDB or Oracle or any other database. So there are three layers. So here, what do we do? What kind of skills we use to develop a user interface? HTML, CSS, JS, and or you can use Angular framework or React. Okay, and the database, you can say MySQL, Oracle, and if you go for NoSQL databases, MongoDB. There are multiple, more than 15 to 20 databases are available, guys, in the market. So don't need to worry about it. We'll discuss. As part of this course, we'll cover MySQL. Okay, so now when we click on something, that request will go from HTML CSS code to Python. Then Python internally it will connect to database. So that's how it will happen. Why do we need to go for database? Because we need to save the data, right? But so okay, let me tell you one more thing. So you want to use a net banking or you want to use a Facebook. How we are using? What is the first thing that we need to use? If someone wants to use a Facebook, they need to create an account in the Facebook. Yes or no? Yes. So without creating an account in the Facebook or without creating an account in the bank, you cannot use net banking and you cannot use a Facebook also. Because how the Facebook will know that you are there in this world and you want to use Facebook. Okay. So they will take some basic details of you and they will ask you to use the sign up form and submit all your details. That's what they will ask. And then they will say, whenever you click on the create account button, they will save all your details into database. Okay, I'll come to that part again. Okay, this is what behind the scenes it will happen. I hope. Are you clear till now? Is there any doubt?
No.
Okay. No. Okay. Next thing. Okay, so finally, the technically, so now we have just to explain the importance of programming, but what actually programming is doing, what actually we are coding, right? Using the code, what actually we are doing. If someone asks me, can you tell me in a single word what actually a single word or single sentence what actually programming is doing, then I would say. Using the programming, we are simply doing the data processing. Okay. Why I'm saying this line? If you go to, let me go to Facebook. I don't have Facebook. I mean, I actually have it. I'm just saying that I don't have Facebook. Just assume. What Facebook will first ask us, hey, if you're new to this system, just create an account using this form. Let me sign out here. Yeah. So if you see here, this is the first Facebook page that you can see. And this page also developed by some programming languages and some UI languages only. Okay. Now, what Facebook will ask you, if you enter simply your password, phone number and mobile email ID, and if you enter the email ID password, then you will not be able to log in, obviously. Then what they will ask is, if you really want to use the facilities of Facebook, then you need to create an account first. Then only we'll understand who are you and what is your details and all, right? Then we need what we are filling here. We are filling our basic details: first name, last name, mobile number, new password, date of birth, and gender, and then we are clicking on sign up. Once you log in, it will create an account. So after clicking on here, you will be able to create an account by all taking all these details. Then your password will be automatically, username and password will be used. Username will be mobile number or email ID, and then the password will be the password that you have set at the time of creating an account. Okay, fine. So what are we providing here? We are providing our data. Okay, we are providing our data. Then Facebook is doing what Facebook is doing. Facebook is taking that data and saving that data into the database. Okay, why it is saving? Because it will save it here, and it will use it for future purpose wherever we need. Wherever we need, that data will be used. What do I mean by wherever I used? Now I created an account with my name, Kasi Yedumati, and then I created an account. So my account will be created. It means that I have an account in Facebook. And now my friend who is sitting in US or who is sitting in London, then he'll try to search in Facebook my name, Kasi Yedumati, then he'll be able to find it. How he is able to find it? Because my details are there in the database system. Yes or no? What my intention to say here is, even though physically I exist in this world, Facebook will not know that. Without creating or without providing my data, Facebook will not know that I am there. Okay, so I'm just trying to make you understand a very, very simple point. Until and unless you provide some data, nothing you can see in any web application or any application. Simply, we only providing the data, but the application, what the programming or software is doing is taking the details and using the details in a proper manner. When I say proper manner, if I upload a mobile picture, display picture, and if I provide a first name and last name, it will keep the first name and last name and side by side, and before that, my profile picture will be shown. And if anybody is searching in the internet or searching in the Facebook, then they will be able to see my name, and they will say that, oh, this guy is my friend only. Then I'll click on the add friend button. Then we'll become friends and we'll start chatting it. Okay. So here the any programming language is simply doing the data processing. Whatever the data that I provided, it is using the data. It is simply providing us some behavior. Behavior like when you click on a profile, it will show you where are you from, what was your school, and what was your college, and all these details we are able to see. How we are able to see? Did the Facebook find it out actually where you are coming from and all? Did the Facebook done the background verification? No. We only giving the details. When you are changing the company, we are simply posting that I'm just changing the company and all, and that will be updated in our about page. Yes or no? Are you able to see in your profile anything that you have not given? No. Whatever the data that you're able to see in your Facebook or any application, that will be given by you only, and that taking that data, the data will be processed properly. And what do you mean by process here? Then again, when I mean by process is when you're creating an account, for example, I gave my invalid email ID, and I gave my the format is wrong. And when you're trying to create an account, what it will tell you guys? It will tell you you have entered an invalid mobile number, or you have entered an invalid email ID. Please enter right mobile number. Not only here, I'm saying in a generally any of the web applications. Have you seen it or not? And when you're entering a wrong email, wrong login and password, it will give you invalid username and password. are we seeing? We are seeing all these things daily basis, right? Most of us might have seen all these errors. Okay, how these errors are coming? Because whenever we create, for example, I'm just entering my email ID here, and I'm just entering some random password, and I click on login button. So when I click on login button, what will happen is that data, login and password, will be shared to, just a second. Okay, it is asking for me OTP because I already logged in and all. Usually it will provide username or password is incorrect. Please try again, some kind of message like that. So that message will be given by Python only. Okay, it will take the data and it will validate it, or it will process it. It will validate that your mobile email ID contains @ or not, your email ID contains .com is there or not. It will check the format first, and then it will check in the database whether this guy is already existing in my database or not. If he is not exist, it will just simply say, hey, you're not in our system, then please try to use the valid username and password. That will be done by Python only. Is that clear, guys? Are you able to follow me?
Yes, Kashi.
Yes.
Okay, good. So that is what I mean by data processing. So we are not doing anything. We are not inventing anything. We are simply processing the data, but using that data, we are actually, that will be benefited to the people like anything. Because now if I miss my, if I miss my girlfriend, then I can find them, Facebook. Yes or no? That facility is provided by Facebook. That is an idea. That idea is implemented using programming. Cool. Okay. So now, yeah, I think that I've given a fair background about the programming. Now we'll actually go to the programming and start writing some basic programs today. And we'll introduce the Hello World programs and then the field that satisfaction. Okay, and one more thing, just a kind of a motivational quote here. The only I feel, maybe don't take it me otherwise, the people who are coming from testing or anybody, the only satisfaction can be this is the only satisfaction that can be felt by developer only. When we write a program and when we create something, and then when we execute the program, then you will be able to see some output. For example, I have created this kind of login page, like in my 8 years of experience, I might have created more than 15-20. Okay, when we are writing a simple code, and when you're when you run that code and you're able to see this see an output like this, you'll feel like, wow, that is the bloody satisfaction only developer can feel. Okay, that will drive any developer. That you can ask any one of your friend who are actually working as a development site. The development have some satisfaction. If you create something, if you write some program, and if you run the program, you'll see some output. Then that gives a lot of satisfaction, and then that gives a lot of motivation to go and learn some more things and create some more designs. Okay. That you'll start feeling from today onwards. Okay, now come on here. Now we are actually going to programming story is over. Now we'll go to Python. Now, if someone asks you why we are actually going to Python, why not Java, why not .NET? There are a couple of reasons. Unlike any other programming language, Python is not that much complex, because most of the Python code, if you see, it looks like a simple English only. It doesn't look like a code. That's why the Python have, I think, I'm just guessing this. That's why the Python has removed this curly braces. If you see any other programming language, this braces will be there. This braces will be there and semicolons will be there in the end of every line. Yes or no? Have you observed it? Some of the testers might have seen it in their code if you are working on Java or .NET or anything. Come on, guys. Yes, sir, no.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but if you see the Python code, you will most likely you will feel like it is a simple English only. You don't feel that. You don't feel like it is a complex code or something. One good reason is the Python is very simple and very easy to understand. It looks like a simple English, and if you know the basic English, you can understand the syntaxes. Okay. Now, and the one more thing is, if you want to implement something in other language, if you try to compare it, I want to print my name. To print my name in Java using Java, it will take at least 6 to 7 lines. But if you want to do the same in Python, we can write it within 1 line. Okay, let me show you. I'm a Java developer too, basically, so I can show in Java. I'm not expecting you to have an idea on Java. I'm just trying to show the difference just for now. Okay, let it start. And meanwhile, I'll start. Okay, I'll not use a PyCharm today because this is the first program. I'd like you to run the program from the command prompt, not from PyCharm. Eclipse. 1 second, guys. I'm unable to open Eclipse. So Eclipse is like a PyCharm only, but it is for developing a Java applications. I'll open IntelliJ. We will do. I'll showcase it side by side. Don't worry, Farhan. I'll create both the programs and showcase it side by side. Is that okay?
Okay, guys.
Yeah. Okay. This is. Okay, I'll run in Notepad only, guys. This encryption is not working. That is still okay. Not a problem. Let me check if Java is installed in my system. Yes, Java is there. Okay. Yes. Now, I want to print my name. I want to print hello world. I'm just taking a new pad. First of all, where do we write a Python program? If you want to write a Python program, you need to create a file with extension .py file. Okay. We need to write Python program inside .py file. Okay. You might have seen the .docs file or text file or .xlsx and .csv and all, right? Similarly, if you want to treat this as a Python code, you need to create a file with an extension called .py. And if for Java, it is .java. Simple. Okay. Now, I'm trying to create a Java program. Okay, don't feel bad about all these things. You'll feel completely new. Each and every line is new for you. But I'm not interested to explain all these things. But you don't need it. It's a Java syntax. Don't need it. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so I want to print hello world. So this is what you need to do. If you want to write a code in Python, Java to print hello world, you need to do this. And I'm going to save it and run it from the command prompt. I'm going to save it in my desktop, and I'm naming it as hello world.java. Okay, so this is what the Java code looks like. Now I'm going from a command prompt. I'll go a little slow, guys. How do you go to command prompt? Search here and do a CMD, or you can. There is one more shortcut called Windows R, and then type CMD. Anyway, both of the ways you can go. Now you might be in your username path C users Kasi Y, but I have saved it in my desktop, right? So what you need to do is go to desktop, and where is our Python Java program? So this is a Java program that we wrote just now, and right click on it, show more options, and show the properties, and you'll find the path of it. Okay, this is the path. Copy this location and go to command prompt. Just do cd space, paste it. Cd is nothing but change directory. So because wherever your Java file is there, or wherever the file that you want to execute, you need to go to that location first to execute it. Or you can provide a file name with that path, but that's not recommended because you will miss the syntax basically. So first you need to be in that location. Go to desktop. So now I'm in a desktop. So my hello world also in my desktop only. First, to execute the Java program, you need to do two steps. Java C space file name. What is my file name? Hello world.java. Okay, this is my file name. So what this will do is, this is a compiler. It will check that your code that you have written is syntactically correct or not. It is saying that one error is there. You know what is the error? It is saying that semicolon expected. Okay, I missed the semicolon in the end of this file, in end of this line. So in Java, semicolon is mandatory in the end of every line, but Python it is not required. Okay. Now it is compiled successfully. Now there are no errors. Let's run it. To run Java program, Java space hello world. You don't need to give the .java. Now you can simply give hello world. Could not find or load main class. Just a second. I hope it is compiled properly. Okay, sorry, I gave a capital W. It was a small I gave. That's the problem. Okay, now if you see, the output that we got is hello world. Okay, let me give here some more thing. Hello world, welcome to Python. Now I'm going to compile it again. Java C hello world.java, and then I'm going to run it again. Java space hello world. So now we got the output. What is the output? Hello world, welcome to Python. So this is the output that I wanted, that we got it. Okay. We did, I think, a lot of process to execute a single line of code for a simple program, but let me try from Python. From Python, now I'm writing a Python code, guys. I'll show the comparison. In Python code, I'm writing print hello world, welcome to Python. We are done already. Now I'm writing hello world .py. So you need to save this as a py extension, then only it will treat it as a Python code. Okay, now we are done. Now we are done with the creation of Python first program, hello world.py. Now, where is it? Hello world.py is there. This is in my desktop only again. So right click on it, and you can see the Python icon for this file if you save it as a .py. Okay, right click on this and go to the properties and check where is the location. The location is desktop, and I'm already in the desktop, but I'm just showing it because you are going to execute it for the first time, so you might confuse. That's why. Okay, now I just changed to the directory desktop. Now to run any Python program, what you need to do is, the syntax is Python space the file name. What is the file name, guys? Hello world dot py. This is the file name that we have written. If you click on enter now, you will see the output. Hello world, welcome to Python. So to achieve the same output, in Java, we have written 5-6 lines of code, and in Python, we wrote only single line. Are you able to feel the difference, and are you able to follow me, guys? Is there any doubt or anything, any issue in understanding this?
No, sir.
No.
Okay, cool. So this is how you can run your first program. So now the two questions: where to write Python program and how to execute Python program. You have to write Python program in .py file, and to execute Python program, navigate to the directory where Python file is exist. Then enter Python space file name .py. Okay, if you do like this, this is the syntax to execute any Python program. I hope you're able to follow me and there is no any questions till now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Now two things. The many people are suffering actually to execute the Python program, maybe because the first time. How to execute the Python program from command prompt and how to execute from the PyCharm. Okay. Usually, without PyCharm also we can develop any code. We can develop Python program. A PyCharm or anything is not mandatory. But the thing is, if you want to save your time, the IDEs like PyCharm is actually required. To save your time, IDEs like PyCharm or any IDE, there are multiple IDEs, PyCharm or Eclipse or there are Visual Studio Code. There are multiple IDEs are available in the market. But PyCharm is actually dedicatedly designed for Python. So I would request you to use a PyCharm. So let's try to create one more program and try to run that from PyCharm. Okay. I'm just opening PyCharm, guys. Okay, your first your Python is already linked to PyCharm automatically by default. You don't need to do any configuration to do that. Automatically, once you install Python, and after installing Python, at the time of downloading and installing PyCharm will automatically pick the Python location and integrate both. So you don't need to manually integrate it. So I have already created this one. So what you can do, okay, let me open a fresh one. So once you open PyCharm, what you can go is go to file, click on new project, and you create one project here under the location will be by default something like this. And what you can give is you can give your project name. The project can be anything you can give. For example, hello world project or something like this you can give. And then okay, the Python, if you see here, the base interpreter and all, I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay, what is interpreter and what is compiler? Why do we need it and all the stuff? Okay, so here if you see Python path is automatically included. So click on create pattern. And this window only, I don't want to open new window. So we are simply creating a new project in PyCharm. That's it. Inside the project, we can keep as many Python files as we want. That's it. I'm not doing anything major, guys. Follow the steps. Okay. So I'll close main.py file automatically created. I'll close the main.py, but we will create a new one. So how to create a new Python program from PyCharm and how to run it. So this is a project name. Right click on this project name and click on new and click on Python file. You can use a Python file or you can use a file also. But if you use a Python file, you don't need to manually specify the .py extension. Click on this and just enter first program dot py. If you can give it, or you don't need to give. Even if you don't give it, it will take, because you selected it as a Python file. First program dot py. So the program file is created. Now let me run. Let me create one line of code. Print hello world. Welcome to Python. Okay, so now the programming is done. So we can write a lot of code, but at this moment we are beginners and we don't know a lot of syntaxes. So we'll start with this. Now, right click on this. Right click on this. Just keep mouse anywhere here, anywhere in the file. Simply right click on it. You'll find run program and then debug program. This programming is your file name actually. Run first program. Click on run first program. So hello world, welcome to Python. You can see the output here only. This is what we call it as a console. Okay. You try to habituate all this terminology, guys. What is a console, compiler, interpreter? You'll be habituated to it on a daily basis. Do not worry about that. Okay. So hello world, welcome to Python. This is my output. If you see that, this is the Python file that is created. This is the actual path in my system. Okay. That's how you can run it. You don't need to enter manually Python space file name. That's the beauty of the IDEs. Okay, then they will provide the options automatically. Run Python program, debug. I'll tell you, this is not the right time, but I'll tell you what is the debug and how to debug the code. Debugging is very, very important in real time. Many people know the technology, many people knows the how to do, what to do and all, but they don't know how to debug the code properly. Debugging is very, very important. Even if there is any big problem in our application, if you have a right debugging skills, then you can find what is the problem in your thousands and lakhs of code also. Okay, I'll show that, no problem. That's not, we are not going now. I just forgot about the debugging. Okay, till now, do you want me to stop? There are 15 more minutes left. Any questions or any doubts or any issues till now regarding the installation or regarding the background of programming and background, creating a first Python programming from command prompt and creating a first programming from PyCharm? Any doubts or any issues till now? No.
Hi, sir. So I have one doubt. So already I installed Python for my master's. So I have one doubt. I have 3.10 and 3.11. So what are the different features for 3.10 and 3.11?
Those will be minor, in kind of some security issues that they might have fixed it, or some increase the performances and all. Technically, you won't find any major difference. While writing the code or in the syntaxes, there won't be much difference. But if you see the Python 2 and Python 3, there are a lot of difference, because that is a major version completely we are upgrading to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Anushka.
Hi, Kashi. Can I ask one question? It's out of syllabus, sir, but related to career.
Sure, Farhan. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, as you have said that you have 8 years of experience into MNC. So just wanted to know how easy or how difficult it is to get into IT from a commerce background. And you said that we can, after learning these technologies, we can become a web developer, data engineer, and cloud engineer. How easy or difficult, or what kind of skill set requires? Is it possible or not? Just wanted to know from your end, as you are already working in that environment.
Sure, Farhan. Thanks for bringing that out. Okay, your major concern is that you are completely from a different background. Will you be able to catch up this, or is it easy for you or not? I hope the basic question is that, right?
No, it's not about the subject. Once we get into the subject, because of the background, you are into from different field. You are into from not BTech background. That's the question.
Okay, to get into the IT, or after getting into the IT, you're saying?
To get into the IT.
Acha, okay. That is not a problem, Farhan. If you are going for a experienced or fresher, majorly they are trying to see the skill set only. But some of the companies, if you are going for a fresher, they might ask you, you need to have a BTech only, or you need to have MCA only specifically. But recent times, we are not seeing that kind of description. So mostly, if you have a skill set, you can apply for it, and you can just include that skill set in your resume, and you'll be treated like any other. You'll be treated like any other. If you're able to crack it, and if you're able to compete with them, then you will be able to, you can in IT.
Yeah, thank you, Kashi, for your answer.
Don't keep that as a constraint, because if you see, if you ask me, I also came from a technically, but I'm from BTech only, but I also came from a electronics background only. In my BTech, I have done EC, but later I have learned these programming skills, and I applied for jobs. At that time, I was also having some issues, like some companies will ask only CSC branch. Some people will ask only IT branch. That is still okay. Those kind of situations are very few. Most of the companies, they will simply open for all, and they will only look at your resume and taking the interview, and take based on your skill set and performance. Most likely.
Thank you, Kashi.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah.
Hi, Kasi. This is Sairam. I have one small doubt.
Sure, Sai. Yeah.
I saw you created the first program with the syntax like print in the braces with the double quotations. You have written the name, right?
Yeah.
I just saw the main.py. When I installed it, I saw the main.py where I can see print in single quotations. It is there. So is that mandatory to have the double quotations inside the word, or single? If you see print high single quotations, it is there. So do we need to put double quotes or single quotes?
Yeah.
Or both the things you can use it.
Yes. In Python, both single quotes and double quotes will work. It's not mandatory that you need to keep only single quotes. You can keep both. But there are some situations where you might have to use double quotes only, and only single quotes. But to answer your question slightly, you can use single quotes or double quotes, both.
On what cases we use only double quotes?
In what cases, for example, see, if you see, I'm using a single quotes only, I'll not find any difference. I'll still get the same code.
Okay.
But to answer your question, when do you want to go for double quotes only? So for example, I want to print something like this.
Okay.
What is that is, I'm attending Kasi's class. Kasi's single quotes class. This is my string I want to print. What's happening here?
In between there is a single quote.
There is a single quotes, but that I don't want this single quote to be treated as a Python syntax. I want it to be treated as a simple character. It has to print exactly same. Okay.
Understand.
In that place, there might be some conflict, and if you are able to see, there is an error, right? So to avoid that kind of issues, you can. It would be better if you enclose that with a double quotes.
What if we want to print a paragraph which contains single quotes and double quotes, and what we have to do?
Yeah, at that kind, there are some escaping characters. Okay, at this moment, if you tell, if I say, people might confuse, but there are some escaping options. You can escape them so that it will print as it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you. No problem. Maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow's class, it might come.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other doubts or any other questions, guys, regarding today's class and yesterday's class, or today regarding the installation part, or anything in general?
I have a doubt, sir. So can I share my screen once, if possible?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So that's okay. So I have a small doubt. Like if I'm, I said right, I have Python ideally. So I have two. If I reinstall this one, it's not reinstalling. And if I open this PyCharm, I'm getting 3.10 only. So that's why I asked.
Okay.
Yeah, if I uninstall, it's not coming. Like, I don't know why. I have two now, ideally. So how can I uninstall that?
You might have actually uninstalled it already, but it might be showing in a physical location. Can you just type it again?
Yeah, sure. I think it's ideally, right? Yeah.
Yeah. You want to uninstall this, right? 3.10. Okay,
Yeah.
it is already actually uninstalled, looks like. In right side panel, you are able to see the open file location, right?
Yeah.
Can you click on that? So it might have not uninstalled properly. You can manually delete it. Go back to this, go back, not there, but if you go to programs, in the search bar, there is a start menu and programs, not in that search bar. So go back.
Oh.
Go back to the folder only. In the top, there is a Python 3.10 and programs and all, right? One more directory, one step back, you need to go.
Oh, 1 minute.
I think you can directly click on the programs.
Oh, where is it?
Okay. Can I take the control for a minute?
Yeah, sure. 1 minute. I can give you control.
Yeah, I just
Okay,
requested.
approve.
Okay. So here you can see the path, right? Overall path of your Python. So just go back to it. This is the Python 3.10 path, and this is the Python 3.11 path. So at the time of uninstallation, your Python things might have installed already, but your folder structure is not installed. Folder structure is not deleted properly. That's why you are unable to see it. You are able to see it. I'm just deleting it. Okay.
Oh, I have another doubt. I written some of the programs in Python 3.10, so that is also deleted, right?
No, that will not be deleted.
So,
wherever you save.
I have a doubt. So for example, I have this. This is my PPTs. In this, I have some codes I written in PyCharm. So in 3.10. Now you deleted the ideally of 3.10. Now I have 3.11. So that programs will be available in 3.11, or it will also delete in 3.10.
Okay, it is actually it is not directly related to with 3.11 or 3.10. Wherever you see wherever you saved your Python programs, that will be there as it is. Okay, it will not be deleted. Just find out where you have created the programs. You should be able to find it.
Yeah, I think I'll just do like this only. 1 minute. It's like, I think file, new project. So this is the link, I think. So here only it will be there.
Did you create there earlier?
Yeah, I created like in Python 3.10, not in 3.11.
Yeah,
previous I have 3.10.
Just go and see that. I don't know where you have created it, but just go and find it. Try to find it.
Okay, sure. I will do that. Maybe I can see after completion of the class.
Okay, sure. Let me know if you are able to, if you're facing any issue or if you're stuck anywhere.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Vishka. Okay, if I'm going very slow, just bear with me for a couple of days because there may be some people who are completely new. So that is my target because if we target them, automatically everybody will be able to understand it. But we will go slow, but we'll learn everything perfectly. Or am I going fast?
No,
No, okay, yeah. Please raise any concerns. You can just talk to me openly because my final motive is to help you understand. So without that, just simply saying there is no use. Let me know if you are having any issues in the style of teaching or in anything like if I'm going fast or if you're not able to understand the concept, just tell me, hey Kasi, just hold on and I'm not able to understand it. Can you please repeat it? I'm happy to repeat it. Okay. Thanks, guys. We have 5 more minutes left. If you have any questions and all, if you have any questions, you can ask. And Otherwise, we'll meet tomorrow, and I'll add each one of you. I think you might have filled all the Excel sheet. I'll add each one of you to the Google Classroom so that you'll be notified to your mail ID. You'll get an invitation to your mail ID. Just accept the invitation. That is the place where we assign all daily assignments. Today's assignment is you have to create a Python program, one Python program from Notepad, and save it, and you need to execute that Python program from command prompt, and you need to create one more program, and you should run that program from PyCharm. These are the two things that you need to do as a basic. One is, I'm just repeating it again, you need to create a program and run from command prompt. And one more thing is you need to create a program from PyCharm and run it from PyCharm. That is the assignment for tomorrow. Please submit the assignment and please complete the assignment. I am giving very, very small assignments only every day. If you follow me regularly, and just I'm hardly taking 1 hour class, I'll give 1 or 2 assignments, or I'll just keep adding more on daily basis. So if you follow daily, then you don't need to worry about anything. Everything in Python, you'll get it. Don't postpone the assignments, please. Okay, thanks guys. Let's meet tomorrow. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you, sir.